Hey you guys, I'm here to bring you my Vikings Season 4, Episode 7 review entitled The Profits and Loss, or The Profit and Loss. So yeah, here's part one of my, part one of my, part two review. So yeah, so this episode pretty much begins with Ragnar. His mouth is pretty much drenched in red, so it probably has something to do, with the medicine. He's walking, and King Finehair says he doesn't want to ignore Ragnar anymore, or as much as he has been. But he's saying that it's his understanding that Rollo, his brother, has betrayed them, and that he's the one that stands between them and Paris. So Ragnar pretty much tells everybody the plan. They're gonna have their boats, whatever. They're gonna sail. They're gonna try to sail up, towards the forts, but they're going to have their heads covered, and that they're going to have some people on land exchange with the people at the fort, therefore diverting, the French attention from them. So yeah, everyone agrees. So, but I also believe Lagatha said that she would lead the people that's going to fight on land, and Ragnar is against this. So you have Ragnar saying to Lagatha, "Come on, why are you doing this? You're with child. And she's all like saying, listen, I'm going to tell you something, Ragnar. Just to let you know. The seer said that I won't have any children. So, if it's true, then I won't have any children. And then Ragnar's just so aggravated. Ragnar is like mocking her. Ragnar like saying, that makes no fucking sense. And then while he's talking with her, Ubi and Vitzer come. And they want to join the fight. And Ragnar's like, all right, boys, you're too young. You're not strong enough, right? He's Ragnar's a great father. So he's all like, hey, listen, I just want you to protect the camp, the food, and all that. Can you guys do that for me? Yeah, you know what? They all said, yeah. You can tell Ubi was kind of annoyed. Ubi had just rolled his eyes saying, God damn, we can't even fight. Come on. You know? And besides, they have Ragnar about to go insane. So much pressure's on his membrane, with Rollo's betrayal, like the risking her baby's life and her life in battle, the boys, and, so many other things. So we have Rollo and we have Canodo, and they're both on their own little respective forts. And Canodo's wishing Rollo good luck, Rollo the same, and we see Gisla armored up with Rollo. And Rollo's like saying to Gisla, listen, don't be afraid, don't be afraid. And Gisla's like, listen, if I was afraid, I wouldn't be here, So, yeah, the next scene, we have Harbord and Aslog. Queen Aslog is wondering why he showed up, and, and how it's strange how he always seems to show up when Ragnar's not around. And he's all saying that he had no idea about Ragnar's fate. All he knew was that he heard Ragnar sieged Paris, and that he was very sick, and that he kind of wanted to know whether he was alive or not, So, pretty much, Aslog says, she opens herself up, she says, he's punishing me for what happened last time between us, about the boys almost drowning and Siggy's death, whatever, and that by taking them to Paris, they're too young, and all that. So Harbord's saying, you know what? I'm glad I came back. I'm glad I'm back. So they kiss. And keep in mind, while they're kissing, Sigurd's right across. Sigurd's peeping this shit. Sigurd's not happy at all. Sigurd seems pissed. He's pissed this dude's kissing his mama. Can't blame him. But yeah, so going back to the Rollo versus Ragnar thing, it was a complete debacle. Like, the French have their number. They have the chain, the chain flipped the boats over. You had them like shooting arrows just shooting arrows that just set the boats on fire. Those that like this people when they were attacking by land, whatever, like they weren't really prepared for, the swampy, the swampiness of it, the water and all that stuff. So that kind of held them back a bit, and Rollo just went to town. Rollo expected everything Ragnar planned. Rollo had that shit hook, line, and sinker. He knew exactly what Ragnar was going to do. And they demolished them. Like, the scale, like I said before, it was just like at least 20 ships had to have been taken out. At least 20. It was so like it was just so like much destruction. And then the people that did make it, the people that actually did make it, you mean towards the land, to the people to engage some of the French soldiers, they were taken out just like that, like they were just like they were child's play, you know. And then you have the French all celebrating, and Rollo's not celebrating, you know. Rollo was just like, okay, you know, these are my former, you know, brothers and sisters in arms. You know, I'm not going to celebrate. I'm just doing what I have to do. I have to stay true to what the seer said, you know, and this is my home now, so I have to defend my home, even if I have to kill, you know, like I said, for my own brothers and sisters. So you have the conversation with Rollo and Gisla saying that she's surprised there are as many women, if not more, than there are the men. And Rollo saying sometimes the women are more fearsome than the men, you know, but he'll say none as fierce as Lagatha. And Gisla saying, who's Lagatha? You know her? And Rollo's like, that's my brother's wife. And she's like saying, hopefully I can meet her, you know, and speak with her. Rollo's like, perhaps. So while all this is going on, Ragnar saves Floki from drowning because everyone knows Floki can't swim for shit. What else? What else happened in this episode? Oh, King Egbert prepares to lead his army to Mercia. But it turns out like one part of his army goes straight ahead. King Egbert meets up with the soldier from the second episode that told him about W. So him and the soldier and his men go a different route, you know? So yeah. So in part 2 I'm going to get more into detail about what that route, you know, led them to and who. So yeah. So after that, you pretty much have, if I remember correctly, you have the lackey boy, you know, the one that's banging his sister, the incestuous bastard, pretty much have his men just go after and destroy the Vikings camp, or at least a shitload of people, like Ubi, Vitserk, and Yidu, and Bjorn's girlfriend slash fiance Torby. They survive. Then again, a lot of the people that were there were pretty much either maimed or killed, and Helga was burnt. She was burnt. She was found by Halfdan, you know. And it was ironic when Floki found Helga, he was all like mourning like he should. But Halfdan and King Finehair seemed to be found it hilarious. That's what sort of teed me off. I'm like, dude, this is your friend's like woman. Why do you find this shit hilarious? But yeah, after that you have Ragnar and Bjorn. They're very concerned because they don't know what happened, you know, to their loved ones. So when you have Vitserk and Ubi coming out, and Torvi and Yidu, who saved them all, you know, everyone's relieved. And Ragnar has a look of like, thank you for saving my children, you know, to Yidu. So to end, you know, this part 1 review, we literally have Floki after like giving Helga some runics, you know, to help with her healing. You know, he's just by himself chilling, and then he just has a vision or some shit of him just fucking like Aslog, and she's riding him like a bull. She's riding the shit out of him. I swear to God, that was instant orgasm. That dude busted a few nuts right there. Aslog knew what she was doing. Then it turns out you have him while she's riding him, and Floki's about to tap out, whatever. You have the scene go from him to Harburg, from him to Harburg. So it was kind of weird and kind of like creepy, yet interesting and intriguing what was going on. Then after that, all you know is Floki's had the same like the viewer has, like, what the fuck just happened? You know? So yeah, that's all I have for part 1 of this review. Thank you guys for watching. Like the video if you can, subscribe, and yeah, write some comments down below. Adios.